We had
Oh
just
my
said that
God.
we'd like to invite you to set Miss Miller.
Yes,
Text.
that Miss Miller. It's now is good for you.
Uh-huh.
Now it's good. I was up watching the. Oh my God. Did you? There were like anchors choking up on Brian Sicknick lying in honor, and of course the president
Not
was
on
there.
Fox.
Oh my God! Right?
Yeah.
This is Travis. I'm telling you. That's why I was thinking. This is Fox is the poison that is. I think that why never unite.
Right.
Because we don't set of shared experiences or facts. I remember talking to my mom, and I was like, because my dad's buried in Arlington at the inauguration day. I was like, Mom, are you watching this? They're at Arlington, President Biden, whatever. She's like, oh no, like they didn't cover it. They don't cover it that makes Biden look presidential or, because he is actually, what's the word, Travis? President. Or,
he is the president, but they were not covering it before Biden showed up.
Right. No, but I mean, it's just they didn't. You're absolutely right. They didn't cover it at all. Right. And that's part of the things that really brought home what happened on January 6th.
I don't think they like reminding their viewers that a riot occurred because of what the president was saying.
Right. Yeah.
And they were parroting on their news network.
Right.
Yeah. Bad timing right before the impeachment. Right. I mean, who was it? Rick Wilson, I think, summed it up as they do, right? As former Republicans. He said, if you vote to acquit Trump in the impeachment trial, you're voting for cop killers. But that. But last night brought home. And you're right. That's not Fox's narrative because they're the pro-police party.
Right.
So Trump lunatics beat this poor man to death with a fire extinguisher. It's not part of their, it's not part of their shtick.
Nope.
Doesn't fit the narrative they've been selling.
Yeah, it makes their primetime hosts look bad.
Yeah. I mean, what was the tweet we read the other day that just everybody's like, we all remember where we were 9/11. We still remember for half the, what percentage of lunatics are people rooting for the planes.
Right.
I mean, and it struck me, in fact, last night, because I lived in New York for 9/11, as you guys know. And I was thinking about the plane that almost hit the Capitol, except for, remember, I mean, same thing.
Yeah.
Imagine how many senators and congresspeople would have been slaughtered. That was the target. And because of brave Americans that took that plane down, right, in Pennsylvania, would have that 9/11 would also have been a destruction of our Capitol and our, a direct attack. And this January 6th, these domestic terrorists, right, except for brave people like Brian Sicknick, this would have been a slaughter of senators and congressmen again, congresspeople. But and I'm so sorry, I'm forgetting the name of the hero, the African-American Capitol policeman who led. He probably single-handedly prevented the slaughter of God knows how many senators and congressmen.
The vice president.
Right.
Yeah. Who's going to hopefully get the Medal of Honor, right? God, why am I spacing on his name?
1 second, I'll look it up.
It's early.
Yeah, it's early. And no, even more so for me.
Yeah.
Can you see the
pillow marks?
I literally just woke up.
Yes.
Speaking of pillows, did you see MyPillow guy?
Oh my God, that's okay. To entertain us is the complete implosion of the Republican Party right wing. So he goes on Newsmax.
Yeah, Newsmax.
Right into the next 6 election cycles by Dominion, right, voting machines and others. So they can't have people on their air continuing to repeat these same lies.
Right.
Oh my God. And so these anchors are just spastically trying to shut him up. And then one of them just walks off the set.
Yeah.
Right? Just
But the irony is he was on there to talk about censorship and cancel culture as they were censoring and canceling him for expressing his views about Dominion.
Newsmax, right, did cancel culture.
Yeah. He did get a talking to, though, because they brought him on later on in the day to talk about actual, Twitter being canceled from Twitter. And he didn't bring up the Dominion thing for that one.
Guess who the GOP is not ready to cancel? Marjorie Taylor Greene. Apparently, speaking of talking tos, Chris, Marjorie Taylor Greene apparently got a talking to from Kevin McCarthy, who asked her to disavow QAnon.
She said
saying that school shootings are staged, and she said no.
Nope.
So now the coward he can't just show leadership.
Right.
So now he's nervously caucusing with his other Republicans. And what do we do?
What do we do?
We're so scared of QAnon Betty. What do we do? Should we ask Veronica? What does Jughead think? What a bunch of weenies.
I'll go ask Moose.
Now they're trying to figure out frantically, do we make a deal with Steny Hoyer so we avoid Democrats being the ones that vote to remove her from these committees that strip her committees. So now he's trying to figure out. I mean, it's just what a mess this party. So if you're keeping track in the 8th grade lunchroom, Donald Trump is secretly talking to QAnon Betty and telling her he loves her and she's doing great. And he hates Liz Cheney. Don't you hate Liz? I hate Liz. And he's writing out little mean tweets for other people to send because he can't send them. I hate Liz Cheney because she voted for impeachment. Oh my God. It's
like the entire lunchtime poll scene from Heathers.
Right. Yeah. Yes. And then he's like, Kevin, come down to Mar-a-Lago. I hate Liz Cheney. Oh my God. And then Mitch McConnell comes out against QAnon Betty. Right. And, okay. I can't. Democrats in disarray? Is that what's happening? I have to check.
According to Fox, yes.
Yes, of course. Okay.
Is Donald Trump QAnon Archie because he's got red hair?
I don't know who's Reggie. There's so many bullies. Matt Gaetz?
Matt Gaetz is Reggie.
Right. Yeah. Can I just say I can't get out of my head? Hal Sparks tweeted to him, "Shut up. Your head looks like Donald Trump, or excuse me, Ronald Reagan." Cheese whiz. Oh, I forgot to turn my box on.
Okay. Oh dear.
Sorry. He said your head looks like Ronald Reagan effed a cheese wedge. I can't get that out of my head.
That's funny.
It is.
It's accurate.
Funny.
Well, how Sparks is. I mean, he's a sexy liberal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the whole deal. Okay. Go to sexy liberal section if you haven't seen the COVID inaugural. I mean, you just have to.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Sheesh. What's up with you?
Yeah.
Oh, also, you know how I can be insufferably smug? I will once again be insufferably smug this morning because I'm taking total credit for Joe Manchin saying he will vote for the bill. What did I tweet yesterday? I tweeted I was wearing my MVP, Madam Vice President t-shirt, and I just tweeted, "Hey, Joe Manchin, right? Kamala Harris doesn't need to get your permission to speak to the people of West Virginia because she is Madam Vice President." I said 74% support POTUS's COVID relief plan. Do you? It was not, Chris, moments later. I mean, an hour later.
Sure.
Okay.
So, yeah,
you
gave him a talking to.
I certainly did. I am far more effective than Kevin McCarthy.
Well, Kamala Harris didn't go down there to count the cow sucking legs.
Mrs. Jed Bartlett, right? Who
well,
asked me to have Nadia from Pussy Riot on.
Mrs. Sheen.
Mrs. Bartlett. Okay. Mrs. President.
Okay. All right.
She said, I'm starting at the top. I'm going to, you and Quincy Jones. I was like, I assume you mean me first and then Quincy Jones. But we're all going to help Nadia. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, and here it is. Joe Manchin moves to pass COVID relief without Republicans. I will vote to move forward. You are welcome, America. You're welcome. Okay. Thank you. And I love this one. Sahil tweets, read the tea leaves. Biden's chief of staff is defining bipartisan as policies that are broadly popular with voters, not in terms of whether GOP lawmakers co-sign. Thank you. It is time. Don't you feel like it is our time that we prove what we've been whining about for years, that voters are largely on our side on every issue? You take any issue we all care about, and look at the polling. Like, we have to start governing like it.
Yep. Yeah.
That's bipartisan. What the American people want, not what give us Susan Collins the squirts. I mean, seriously.
The what?
What?
Oh my.
She said the squirts.
No. Well, listen. You got to do what you got to do for America, Chris.
Thought we were over that.
I'm wearing my squad shirt because I stand with AOC. Do you? I mean, here's this brave young woman. She reminds me of Nadia, but telling her truth. And she's getting mocked by the right wing. And she's so dramatic and over emotional. Really? I mean, last night, if it doesn't drive home the seriousness of what happened, people died. 5 people died. A lot of Congress people and senators thought they were going to die. It wasn't just AOC.
I think QAnon shaman is more emotional and dramatic than AOC is.
Yelling already, for God's sake.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
what?
I love this tweet. It's a happy Black History Month, by the way.
Yes.
Yes, this is what is systemic racism, you ask? When a 9-year-old African-American girl gets handcuffed and assaulted with a chemical agent while the courts decide if the Q shaman gets organic food or prison. Now you know. And the answer is yes, he does get organic food.
Although he, I guess in his new court case, he's not getting organic food. And so he's not eating. Yeah, so he's not eating.
But there is the one who gets to go on vacation to Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She goes,
They let her.
paid for a vacation. Can I go? The rioter that got arrested before her trial.
Yeah.
Is the judge going to let her? Oh my God.
Yes.
Rachel's going to lose her mind.
I know.
Really? She goes, oh, it's a work vacation. It's for work bonding with our employees, and we really must go. Now we prepaid,
With a one-way ticket to Mexico.
Oh my God.
Really? They're letting her go to do a ropes course?
Did they seriously, Travis? Did the judge rule yes?
Yes. That's all over the media this morning.
Pen in my eye now. Everybody watch.
Oh, no.
It's Stephanie.
Oh, here.
No.
All right.
That's against FCC rules.
It was an
No.
Okay. All right.
Just look good on camera, though.
We care about you
Oh, thanks. It's only for employment.
and your eyesight. But
yeah, things are bad out there.
if you did that, you'd still have one good eye. So
One
good eye.
You're good for radio.
Listen, I understand the employment situation out there. It's the only reason you're even vaguely human to me. Okay.
Aw.
All right. Hey, we have Representative Rosa DeLauro, who is awesome. Check in on everything, obviously, COVID relief and impeachment, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Man Meat Wednesday. That's Malcolm Nance and Carlos Alzraki.
And Bob Seska.
I said Bob
She
Seska
said Bob said.
Oh, it dropped on mine. Sorry.
Okay, she said Bob said.
All right. Do I need to read the unemployment numbers to you again?
Stephanie.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
Oh, it's the only reason you're nice to me. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have a lot to get to. This one I love too. Real quick, let me get this straight. The people waving a flag from 1865 are saying we should get over what happened on January 6th, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. Last night was such a powerful thing in time for for this impeachment trial.
Yeah.
Of course, Fox doesn't want to air it, and of course, his lawyer's screaming, "We don't need to see video." Yeah, of course you don't. You know how powerful it is,
right?
And you know how it is. So, media, don't cover this like the trial of the century, because it is. Don't cover this like, oh, it's not a foregone conclusion. They're not going to vote. Never say never. Look at what public pressure has done in a lot of places, and it's already vast majorities before this think Trump shouldn't be allowed in office again, think he's responsible, et cetera, et cetera. Again, we're governing like we're in power, bitches. That's what's happening. Yeah. Guess who's in power? AOC. Oh, you know what I'd like to know? Who removed the panic buttons from Ayanna Pressley's office? I mean, these women in the squad, because of places like Fox News, have become particular targets. Yeah. So excuse, emotional about January 6th when they get death threats every day. When Marjorie Taylor Greene says we need to get the Muslims out of Congress, so you don't think Ilhan Omar and all of a lot of people she serves with are overly, it's not overly, to me, just the right amount of alarm.
Yeah.
I mean, so anyway, go AOC. I stand with you. There she is, right in the middle.
Right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I meant on my chest. Here we go. All right.
Okay. You have AOC on your chest?
In my heart.
In your heart. Okay.
She is in my heart.
I see.
Okay. 20 minutes
There's
out.
a difference between the two.
It's become that part where the hot young Congress people are like young enough to meet my grandchildren. So that'd be creepy. So I was just in my heart.
This is, yeah. Wow. Oof.
Awkward.
20. Hey, the indictment duck's trying to find me a date on Twitter.
I saw that.
So that's not too sad.
That was a huge discussion.
Hashtag awkward.
Uh-huh.
A duck just trying to find me a girlfriend on Twitter. I'm a sad little lady. Okay, 20.
Oh, God.
What if it works? Oh, a fictional duck set me up. I don't know. Devin Nunes's cow might have had something to do with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Okay, 20.
I mean, they've got nothing else to do right now. They're not indicting. They're not resigning.
Right.